I tell you what, this is my second time solo car camping, and I am no more organized today than I was the first time that I did it. It's the beginning of autumn, and you can clearly see the leaves are starting to change. The most breathtaking view I've seen in Georgia so far. Shower, a whole private bathroom, all to yourself. I'm at campsite 607. There is my picnic area, water with electricity, and this is where I could set up a tent if I had it, but I'm going to be camping out of my car. And my view in the morning will be the lake. I'm right by the bathroom. And the lake. I got my screen set up already. And my chair, my porta potty, I don't have it up yet because it's windy and I haven't staked it down yet. I just got here. I tell you what, this is my second time solo car camping, and I am no more organized today than I was the first time that I did it. The whole setup has taken me so long. And not only that, it's like I went to go cook on my stove, and the propane or the butane or whatever, the gas can, when I put it into the stove, it was leaking. And so I immediately turned it off, and because I didn't want a fire to start when I did light it. But I'm like, it is taking me way too long just to get my food started. So what I ended up doing is putting it in my, I think it's called an Auto, and I'm going to warm my food up in there, make it a little bit more easier for myself. But I am so tired, and I've not done anything except for the fact that I kept walking back and forth, trying to figure out what I was doing. And then my table, picnic table, has no tree covering. And so the sun is setting, well, it's moved over to the west, and it is shining right down on my picnic area. And so it's too hot to be over there. So I brought everything back over here, but I will wash my dishes over there. I'll start my fire over there. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do over there because it's too hot to be standing in the sun. When the sun goes down, I'll go ahead and start my fire and wash my dishes and things like that. But yeah, there's no reason for me to be over there right now. So I'm heating my food up in here. And since it is going to take a little while, I'll just have me a few strawberries or whatever beforehand. But it's the Ayato, and it is only pulling 76. I don't know if you can see that, but it's only pulling 76 off my BLUETTI. I believe my food is ready. Oh yeah. I say it took, well, I allowed it to cook or heat up rather for about an hour. There's sausage, shrimp, pasta, onions, and chipotle aioli sauce and peppers. My daughter made it and it is so delicious. Very good. I don't really have a big desire to cook out here. I think I'm more about bringing my food out here and heating it up like I did today in that little Ayato. That thing is decent. I have to admit, I wasn't planning to stay the night out here because when I first looked up this campsite, they didn't have anything available. And so because of that, I was just going to drive out here, see some of the area and the view and all of that, and just explore. And I also thought about actually hiking a little bit, but because they had something available, I went on and jumped on it. So it's only good for one night though. So, but that's okay. That's all I needed because I was feeling a little down. And I don't know if many of y'all go through this moments where you just feel down and you're not really sure what might be the problem. And for me, I think a lot of times it's that I just need to get outside, outdoors. And maybe during the week, it has been very hectic, you know, work-wise. And the weekend coming, it is so necessary for me to do something that I enjoy because I get burnt out during the week. But I also realize too that there's things in my life that seem like they're being neglected. And I think that's more on the social side. I don't socialize a lot with too many people because I don't really have a lot of friends that live here. It's time to wash these items out now. Guys are already getting in it. I started seeing bugs, so I had to go ahead and fire up my little mosquito pellet. So I keep having to adjust my seat because the sun, and it's kind of moving still, going down, and it keeps blaring right directly on me. So I keep having to adjust things over here so I'm not in direct path of the sun. So yeah, and I would be facing the little lake over there, except for there are people over there and I don't want them to think that I'm focused on them. I've never did a fire outside of my fireplace before, so we'll see how this goes. I guess I'm getting the hang of this now. I got my Wi-Fi set up so I can watch some movies. I Got my fire pit going. Yeah, I think I'm settling into this right now. About to journal some of my first time accomplishments by myself. Currently practicing my Spanish.
先生、優しい先生です。優しい先生です。
I'm planning to go to Japan hopefully next year, so I am trying to brush up on my Japanese, at least to be able to say some of the basics. I'm so glad that I bought all of my chargers, or cords rather, because my little Wi-Fi device was about dead. So that's another note for myself. Get all of your devices fully charged before you go camping so you don't have to use your, charging device. It's pulling 44 watts and I got 69% left. That's good. I ain't complaining. The sun is setting behind me. And I think when this fire goes down, I'm going to finish watching things or watching a movie or whatever inside my car because I am ready to settle down. And but yeah, I have enjoyed this a lot now that I'm settled. I think the most challenging part for me was just figuring exactly how I was going to heat up my food because in all reality, I don't want to attract anything to me. And so I had to worry about cleaning up and washing dishes and all those different things. So, like I said before, I'm going to make sure that when I come out here, it's a lot easier and I don't really have to do a whole bunch of cooking and preparing food. The main thing I want to be able to do is just heat it up. Okay, so I have decided to turn in for the night, and it's weird because my brand new little lamp that I bought, lantern, the button to press it to turn on and off broke. So yes, I'll be sending that thing back tomorrow when I get back home. So until then, I will see y'all in the morning. Wishing I was sleepy. It is warm in here. Not too bad. My fan is on. But I'm just not sleepy. It's almost 11 o'clock at night. I usually fall asleep about 10. So let me give it another try. It's about 6:30 in the morning and the moon is just peeping through my window. And I slept pretty decent. And I wouldn't be up except for the fact that I had to go to the bathroom. So I had to put my flashlight on and go out to my little porta potty. It almost fell because I thought I heard an animal. It's probably somebody's pet though. I don't know how well you can see me, but I ended up sleeping the long way with my passenger seat all the way down. It almost goes totally flat except for the headrest right here. But I usually move my pillow down and scoot down a little bit more. But man, the leg room, you can't see that right now, but I'll show you here in a moment. The leg room is amazing. So I had all the leg room that I could utilize to stretch out. But it's about 6:35 now a.m. and I had to get up to go to the bathroom. And it was so funny because I was almost falling when I was getting in the porta potty. And it would have been hilarious with my pants down. But yeah, I slept pretty good like this. And I don't think it's the fan is on as well. I'm glad the fan is on because all the white noise from the fan drowns out all the sounds that I hear outside. So I didn't hear any sounds outside because of the fan. I slept well. I had lots of leg room for this 5'11" frame of mine. And I woke up like I normally wake up, around 6 something in the morning. I had to go to the bathroom, and that's the only reason I think I woke up. So I'll see y'all when the earth turns toward the sun. I have screens on the sunroof, and I have screens on each window. On each window, there are screens. And that way, even when it's light outside, people can't see directly in unless they can put their face up. And as you can see, I stretch all the way underneath, and my feet are resting on my backpack. That was the first time I used the AeroPress, and I got that idea off of Heather's Hikes and Adventures. Now I could take this headrest off, and that way I don't have to worry about anything, keeping my head propped up. But this was my setup. And I used this pillow to put here for my knees. And I'm stretched fully out. And I would put my fan either here or here. I also have my light. My glasses be here, my phone would be here. All cleaned up and we're ready for the day. And just like that, I'm all cleaned up. Leave no trace behind. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe. And come back if you are interested in seeing more content like this. I try to visit as many national parks state parks in Georgia. And I hope to visit plenty of them outside of Georgia. But I also hike, I also travel solo, I do a whole lot of things. So I just would love to see you back. In the meantime, everyone, good mental health, good spiritual health, and as always, good physical health. Y'all take great care.